Well, my friends, I know it's been a while. November 6th. Last night was fallback time on our clocks here in the United States. So, yeah. This bed died last year, this spring. And I don't know what's going on, but as you can see, I've got garlic coming up. And a lot of garlic coming up. So I'm going to pack it away. But I wanted to talk to you guys about your fall cleanup and how important it is and how you're throwing away resources. But I have another video I want you to see from News Channel 5 talking about just that because, you know, nobody believes me. So, yeah, stick around a second and I'll show you that.
To get in that last minute yard work before the snow arrives, and that can mean a lot of manual labor.
However, experts are saying some of us have been doing it wrong all along. Mike Holden has the best ways to get your yard ready for the next season. Mike, fill us in.
Guys, good morning to you. Hear me out right now. Be a lazy gardener. You see the leaves right here? Leave them behind. You don't need to pick them up. It's not worth the time, the energy, or the stress. Experts say by leaving the leaves where they rest, it saves you time, money, and actually it's good for your yard. Longtime Cleveland resident Amy Roskelly's backyard and garden are her personal oasis. It's where she kicks back and hangs out. But the conservation, education, and communications manager for Cuyahoga Soil and Water Conservation District learned over time she doesn't need to spend every waking moment there, and you shouldn't either.
People think that they need to clean up their entire yard. They need to clear out everything out of their soil, clear out everything out of their gardens, clean up every single leaf there is. And it's possibly one of the worst things you can do for your soil to make it healthy.
You heard her right. Just leave it alone. Leaves now blanket lawns across Northeast Ohio. It's a sign that winter is nearing. And while many of us spend time bagging and blowing the leaves into piles, Amy says there's a true benefit to them just resting on our lawns. The leaves actually improve the habitat and ecosystem long term and create a natural fertilizer.
You want to be sure it's not a thick layer on there, but leaving some leaves on there, again, is going to add organic matter on there.
The organic matter breaks down quickly. It feeds the soil and in turn feeds the plants and critters that thrive in nature. She says the leaves protect the soil by insulating the ground and prevent it from drying out or freezing up. And by leaving your leaves where they last fell, in this case, right here on your tree lawn, you're avoiding a potential hospital visit. According to Consumer Reports, every year while mowing the grass, raking, cutting a branch, or power washing a deck, at least 100 people die. And an estimated 143,000 are injured badly enough to require a trip to the emergency room.
There's some health reasons too, as some people really kind of put themselves out in the fall and then they have some back issues or something like that going into winter.
Amy says that natural insulation can save your garden and save you a whole lot of stress. All right, you heard it right there. Another alternative is to literally just take the lawnmower, run it over. It self-mulches. You can leave that behind too. I think it's music to a lot of our ears, Danita. I mean, we're going to have the nice weather for a couple of days, but every time that wind hits and the leaves blow away, you're like, why am I wasting my time out here?
I know a lot of people are saying that in their minds, but let's talk about this a little deeper. Okay. So you're going to leave the leaves there, right? But what if you take the alternative route and you put them on your tree lawn for leaf pickup? What do we need to keep in mind if we're doing that?
Yeah, because a lot of people are still doing that. But Danita, Amy actually said, if you do that, wait until at least a day, 2 days beforehand. If you put them out there too early, it gets into the stormwater system, creates a larger issue. Then we're ingesting it. So just hold off. And again, you can kind of just let nature run its course.
Some pretty neat stuff, huh? And some of you will recognize this garlic bed. And yeah, I've called for more. Not quite 3 feet, but I'm protecting the garden. I don't care about the rest of this stuff. It's the garden. Now hold on a second. And this is the one that had the garlic growing in it. Protect the soil. Keep it covered. We've potentially got freezing temperatures coming tonight. And snow here in Ohio. So get it covered. Keep it covered. Always protect your soil. And when you can, and you can get those leaves, remember, each color is a different mineral that you will be adding to your soil throughout the winter as it breaks down. I don't want to say the deeper it is, the better off you are, depending on what you have growing underneath. Obviously, you don't want a blanket and a full-out mat, or I'd be telling you to put cardboard down, and I just don't agree in that. It's too solid of a substance, and the worms and the mycology can't get through it. Not easily. So, yeah. So let's get through this winter, and let's get these gardens going. Alrighty, we'll talk to you. Have a great day.